If severance felt like fiction, you haven't been paying attention. They didn't need surgery to split you. They used routine. Now one version obeys. The other forgets it ever had fire. You didn't escape severance, you live it. In the next few minutes, we will show you the system that severed your fire and the blueprint to rebuild. But first, let's expose the trap you call comfort. They handed you a blueprint, told you to follow it blindly, and called it success. Go to school, take on debt, get a job, smile in meetings, beg for promotions, work until your body fails, then die respected. But here's the truth. You didn't design this life. You inherited a cage and called it comfort. It's not just a job. It's an energy extraction system, one that trades your ambition for obedience, your fire for familiarity. They don't chain you. They distract you. A salary, a screen, a weekend, while your potential sits in silence, leased, numbed, forgotten. The extraction principle. Your job isn't income, it's extraction. You think you're getting paid, but you're bleeding time, energy, legacy. They own your calendar, they lease your focus, and they're scaling wealth off your grind. You're not building freedom, you're fueling someone else's. John worked 50 hours a week for 20 years, loyal, consistent, then got laid off over Zoom in 8 minutes. They don't value your time, they convert it into their power. If you don't own the machine, you are the machine. Stop obeying, start owning. The comfort cage. Comfort is the new control. You're not free, you're just numb enough to stay quiet. Comfort keeps you compliant. Panic gets labeled as ungrateful. Stress gets sedated with Netflix. Dreams get buried under convenience. You think you're safe, but the cage is just cushioned. This isn't rest. It's sedation. Avoid discomfort, delay risk, destroy legacy. The system doesn't break you, it convinces you to break yourself. The leverage gap. They earn 10 times using systems you don't even see. The elite don't grind harder. They just move differently. While you clock in, they deploy capital. While you commute, this isn't about hustle. It's about hierarchy. 2 men, same IQ. One trades hours. One builds an asset once, earns forever. Musk automates. Rockefeller distributed. Bezos scaled leverage. You clock in. One system replaces a year of work. One asset buys back a decade. Every minute you trade for money, someone else is buying freedom. The sleepwalker's death. Most men die at 40. They're just buried later. You know this man. Wakes up early, pays bills, says, "I'm fine." But his fire? Gone. They told him to be realistic. So he gave up the war and called it wisdom. He wasn't weak. He was obedient. Most men don't crash. They coast. Then one day, they disappear. Legacy, 0. Impact, none. You were not built to fade. You were built to fortify. No bullets, just bills. No prisons, just policies. They don't need to kill your dreams. They just need you compliant enough to forget them. Every asset you own is a soldier. Every distraction, a landmine. Build systems, fortify assets, dominate your time. You're not at peace, you're just unarmed. Here's how you start escaping the trap. 7-day rewire protocol. Wake up 30 minutes earlier. Write this line daily. Control creates freedom. Ask, where am I obeying instead of building? Remove 1 act of obedience per day. Skip small talk. Block distraction. Build income. Study systems. 1 shift per day. 1 identity upgrade per move. You weren't born to obey. You were born to build. They sold you a dream. Now burn it down and build your empire. Comment unlearned if you've seen the trap. Share this with the ones who are still sleeping. This is legacy lore. The cipher has only begun. And if you're ready for truth that burns, next, we expose the first system that broke you. Why school trains workers, not warriors. Miss that, and the cage resets.